Hello everybody and welcome to Pignet. If you're not familiar with my channel, nice to meet you. My name is Jessie. I decided that today, basically this whole video is going to be my sketches from my most recent 13 Copic Doodles series. If you haven't watched that series and you'd like to watch it, I'm going to link the playlist somewhere on this video right now in this part. You'll see a little card pop up if you're on a desktop, and also in the description box. When I was doing these, I decided to record myself digitally drawing the sketches because I like to do all of my sketches in Photoshop. I just really hate the sloppiness of using pencils and having to erase and stuff. It's so much easier to just hit, Control Z. I had to cut out a few of the animals though. There's supposed to be 13, but this video would have been so long that I had to just cut out whatever I could. So it's been 2 weeks since the series has ended and I'm still going through YouTube withdrawal. I'm sad. I miss you guys. I feel like it was so fun to have a daily video every single day. Every time I posted, I'd have that come out. It would come out sometime in the afternoon, and then I'd get to check the comments, and then I'd get to talk with all of you guys. In a perfect world, I would love to have more videos come out per week, and maybe I'll strive for that in the new year. Maybe that'll be kind of one of my resolutions, will be to try to bump it up a little bit. 1 video per week is good. I'd really like to do more than that though, and I think some of you might like me to do more than that. The last couple of weeks, I've been feeling super scatterbrained, and I think that this is something that people deal with. If you're a creative person, you would probably suffer from this yourself, where you have so many ideas and there's just not enough time in the day to do everything you want to do. So then you feel guilty because you're not doing as much as you were hoping to do, but it's just not possible because you have to do adult things and stuff. I have so many ideas and I'm so excited, and it's a blessing and a curse though, because I'm so excited, but then I have to focus and I can't, So since we have moved my office over to the spare bedroom so that we can put the back door in, none of my stuff is where it's supposed to be. So whenever I set up my things, whenever I'm doing my Etsy prints, everything is in different rooms now. It's all disorganized and it's kind of making me feel disorganized. And I've also been neglecting my productivity methods that I use to stay on track each week. So this week I'm back in it. I have my little thing. I have my 8 goals set for the week that I usually do. I'm hoping that this week will be a little more focused, I guess. One thing that I've noticed that kind of helps keep me centered is journaling. I've been keeping a journal since 1st grade, I think. I've been doing it ever since, so I'm 27 now. That's been quite a long time. And obviously there are some years where I didn't do it. I was pretty bad about it for a while, but in general it was off and on. I've been keeping a journal since elementary school, and if you are someone who it kind of feels like you're scatterbrained all the time or you can't really focus, I suggest giving it a try because you'll be kind of surprised at how much it kind of brings you back to feeling like yourself again, I guess. And then you also have the pleasure to read lovely journal excerpts from previous years. November 1997, so I would be 7, I think, right now. For a long time, me and Kira have wished that we were twins, but our wish will probably not come true. But we still pretend we are. And then we're saying to each other, "You're the best friend a kid could have." "You're the best friend a kid could ever have." And Kira said, "You too. Isn't that special?" I realized I was writing in 2 journals at the same time. Check out this little gem I found. November 7th, 1997. When I grow up, I want to be an artist because I love to draw. Look, I did it! See, I've been wanting to do this ever since I was 6 or 7 years old, maybe even earlier. It's been my calling. November 2000. Today we got our new schedules, and 6th period I have to go to skills. I heard that the teacher's really mean. I also got my school pictures, and my pictures are really bad. That sounds about right. I can't wait until I'm 80 years old, and then I can look back on my journals from all of these decades of my life, and I'll be like, oh my god, I was such a loser. Another reason why I've been feeling sort of off lately is because we keep going out of town. So we went out of town for a wedding last weekend. And what's funny is I keep trying to take vlogs, and then I end up just deleting all of the files because I don't get enough, or it just isn't, I don't know. I'm really picky with that kind of stuff. So when we were in Pennsylvania over the summer, I took some shots of when we were walking Luna down by the park, and then I took some more, and I didn't use either of them. So maybe I'll insert them in this video because It's funny because I have like the summer shot and then the next time is like a fall shot. So all the leaves have changed and stuff, so it looks kind of nice. But we're also going out of town again this weekend, so I realized I have to get this video ready and uploaded and scheduled by Thursday. So I'm like, oh. During the 13 Copic doodles of Halloween, someone had asked me, what do I use for digital drawing? And like if that's what I prefer to do. I use a Wacom Intuos 4. I bought it in 2011, I think, so it's pretty old. I would love to get a Cintiq. I would love to get that one that is like the size of an old iPad, whatever one that is. I think it's like $1,000. That's why I haven't gotten it, but one of these days I'm gonna get a Cintiq. For now, this Intuos has been fine, and I used to have a Bamboo, so if you're interested in looking into digital drawing, you really can't do it without having some sort of a tablet. Like, good luck with a mouse, it's not gonna happen. And it's definitely gonna feel really funny at first, but just work with it and, you know, maybe I'll even insert a clip of one of my webcomics just so I can show you guys one of my first digital drawings that I did, and you can see how shaky my hand was and how terrible it was. That was probably like 2011, I think, 2010. And now you can kind of see the difference of how much easier, how much smoother it is. So I do all of my digital drawing in Photoshop. It's kind of one of those things where you think it's gonna feel like super funny to be drawing on this weird thing, and it does feel funny, but then you get to this point where you can't live without it, and it becomes one of like your favorite things in the world. So definitely give it a go. You don't have to get anything really expensive to start just learning. If you're just learning, just get something cheap that'll help you learn, and then you can upgrade as you go along. But that's my 2 cents on that. I can't give you any recommendations for other brands. I only use Wacom. That's like the only one that I use, and I know that there are comparable brands, but I've never tried them before, so you know, I can't recommend anything like that. Also this week I saw Trolls. Not disappointed at all. I had my expectations low because I had no idea how it was going to be. It could have been awful, you never know. And I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was really funny. I approve, and it was so cute. Ooh, it was so cute. The textures of everything and the modeling, like everything was covered in a fine fuzzy felt. All of their clothes were made out of felt. Everything was colorful and sparkly, and it was just adorable. I want my whole bedroom to look like that. I want the whole house to be covered in a fuzzy layer of felt. I might even buy it when it comes out on DVD because it was so adorable. And I'm still haven't decided if I'm going to do a Trolls drawing or not. Not sure. We'll see how it goes. So another thing that I had mentioned in my mermaid fox video was doing a giveaway. And I haven't tested out. What I wanted to do was scan and print all of my drawings before I gave any of them away, just so that I'd have a high-res copy. And I still haven't. I did like the opossum, and I was wasting so much paper trying to get it to print out, and then I was getting all stressed out, and I was actually putting off doing this video because I was like, well, first I gotta make sure that these prints come out. But then I realized the giveaway would probably last a week anyway, so that would buy me a week, and depending on which one was chosen, I would just have to make sure that one is the one that scans. I think it'll be fine, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go through with it. So for those of you who have been sitting and waiting, and you're like, I've been waiting to hear for this information for the giveaway and she hasn't said anything, I'm sorry. Okay, giveaway information. This is how you're gonna enter. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, you've seen all the drawings in the 13 Copic doodles. That's what I'm giving away is, I'm giving away 3 original 13 Copic doodles of Halloween drawings. So these are original, which means they have all the little pencil scratches and they have all the little tiny mistakes that I may have fixed later in Photoshop. I'm giving away 3 because I'm going to have 3 winners. So that being said, this is how you enter. As usual, you have to be subscribed. Duh. I'm not going to give it to someone that's not supporting my channel. So subscribe to my channel if you're not already. The way that I want you to enter is leave a comment below. Give me the top 3 animals from the series in the order that you would want them. Because what I'm going to do is I'll pick the winners, and then the first winner will obviously have first pickings. And so I want to know 3 animals, your top 3 of your favorites that you would want for yourself in the order that you'd want them. That's all you have to do to enter. And this giveaway is going to go from November 11th, is today, the day that this video is going live, and it's going to end. I'm going to stop taking entries next Thursday morning because I'm probably going to be editing the winner video. So I'll announce the winner November 18th. So get your comments in. I'm going to wrap this video up here. Leave a comment below if you'd like to enter, or if you'd like to just say hi, you can just say hi. But if you'd like to enter, you know what to do. Top 3 animals of your choice. If you liked watching these sketches, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.